Islam, Dewayne, Byfield-Bey. It's March 23rd, 2019. I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey as your wife this lifetime as a Hebrew Muslim, and my nationality is Moorish American. I'm at Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland. I am about to read, and what I would like to state, I always try to remember to state this. In Malik-Bey, my son who is 25 years old, he also a Hebrew Muslim, Moorish American, and I, Rhonda Arrington-Bey. We don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland. We try to respect everyone's boundaries, but we recognize being among a telepathic society where too many have not taken an oath or affirmed to uphold the Constitution of 1787, Abraham Lincoln's proclamations of all of Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, and the 13th Amendment of 20 sections, which was ratified November the 18th, 1865. These are divine laws of freedom. The Constitution is an organic instrument, and if many people who have this science of telepathy have not been naturalized, because when you take the oath or affirm, you're being naturalized to do so, to be in the constitutional fold, then they are vulnerable to be used as spiritual and mental terrorists, and also physical terrorists. Islam. And as divine energies, spirits, we are taught by Prophet Noble Ali to not cause harm through our thoughts, words, and deeds. Islam. As much as possible. Islam. And the Constitution encouraged these things in all its amendments. Islam encouraged these acts, these civilized acts. Civilized acts. Okay, I'm going to start off by reading the opening of the Holy Quran. It says, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Requital. Thee do we serve, and Thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those whom Thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. Okay, now I'm going to reread again chapter 2, starting with section 30. I've already read all the chapters of the Holy Quran once. I'm rereading it again. I still have a lot of reading to do with this book, but it feels good that I read every single chapter of the Holy Quran. Okay, it says, section 30, remarriage and divorce, women and widows. And when you divorce women and they end their term, prevent them not from marrying their husbands if they agree among themselves in a lawful manner. With this is admonish he among you who believes, in Allah and the last day. This is more profitable for you and pure, and Allah knows why you know not. And mothers shall suckle their children for 2 whole years. For him who desires to complete the time of suckling, and their maintenance and their clothing must be borne by the father according to usage. No soul shall be burdened beyond its capacity. Neither shall a mother be made to suffer harm on account of her child, nor a father on account of his child. And a similar duty devolves on the father's heir. But if both desire weaning by mutual consent and counsel, there is no blame on them. And if you wish to engage a wet nurse for your children. There is no blame on you so long as you pay what you promise according to usage. And keep your duty to Allah, and know that Allah is seer of what you do. And as for those of you who die and leave wives behind, such women should keep themselves in waiting for months, for months and 10 days when they reach their term. There is no blame on you for what they do for themselves in a lawful manner. I'm going to read that again. And as for those of you who die and leave wives behind, such women should keep themselves in waiting for 4 months and 10 days. When they reach their term, there is no blame on you for what they do for themselves in a lawful manner. And Allah is aware of what you do. And there is no blame on you respecting that which you speak indirectly in the asking of such. Women in marriage, or keep the proposal concealed within your minds. Allah knows that you will have them in your minds, but give them not a promise in secret unless you speak in a lawful manner, and confirm not the marriage tie until the prescribed period reaches its end. And know that Allah knows what is in your mind, so beware of Him, and know that Allah is forgiving, forbearing. Section 31, provision for divorced women and widows. There is no blame on you if you divorce women while yet you have not touched them, nor appointed for them a portion, and provide for them the wealthy according to his means, and the straitened according to his means, a provision according to usage. This is a duty on the doers of good. And if you divorce them before you have touched them, and you have appointed for them a portion, pay half of what you have appointed, unless they forego or he forgoes, in whose hand is the marriage tie. And it is nearer to dutifulness that you forego, nor neglect the giving of free gifts between you. Surely Allah is seer of what you do. Guard the prayers and the most excellent prayer, and stand up truly obedient to Allah. But if you are in danger, say your prayers on foot or on horseback. And when you are secure, remember Allah as He has taught you what you knew not. And those of you who die and leave wives behind should make a bequest in favor of their wives of maintenance for a year without turning them out. Then, if they themselves go away, there is no blame on you for what they do of lawful deeds concerning themselves. And Allah is mighty, wise. And for the divorced women, provision must be made in kindness. This is incumbent on those who have regard for duty. Allah thus makes clear to you His messages, that you may understand. Section 32, fighting in the cause of truth. Hast thou not considered those who went forth from their homes and they were thousands, for fear of death. Then Allah said to them, Die. Then he gave them life. Surely Allah is gracious to people, but most people are not grateful. And fight in the way of Allah, and know that Allah is hearing, knowing. Who is it that will offer to Allah a goodly gift, so he multiplies it to him manifold? And Allah receives and amplifies, and to him you shall be returned. Hast thou not thought of the leaders of the children of Israel after Moses, when they said to a prophet of theirs, Raise up for us a king, that we may fight in the way of Allah? He said, May it not be that you will not fight, if fighting is ordained for you. Okay. They said, And what reason have we that we should not fight in Allah's way? And we have indeed been deprived of our homes and our children. But when fighting was ordained for them, they turned back, except a few of them. And Allah is knower of the wrongdoers. And their prophet said to them, Surely Allah has raised Saul to be a king over you. They said, How can he have kingdom over us, while we have a greater right to kingdom than he? And he has not been granted abundance of wealth. He said, Surely Allah has chosen him above you, and has increased him abundantly in knowledge and physique. And Allah grants his kingdom to whom he pleases. And Allah is ample, giving, knowing. And their prophet said to them, Surely the sign of his kingdom is that there shall come to you the heart in which there is tranquility from your Lord, and the best of what the followers of Moses and the followers of Aaron have left, the angels bearing it. Okay. And what the followers of Moses and the followers of Aaron have left, the angels bearing it. Surely there is a sign in this for you if you are believers. Okay. Section 33, fighting in the cause of truth. So when Saul set out